We are live.
I need to also get that standalone microphone, you know, it's gonna help us a lot.
We are live.
I need to also get that standalone microphone, you know, it's gonna help us a lot. Yep, we do sound nice. Juicy and crispy, I guess. Standalone microphone, you know, it's gonna help us a lot. Yep, we do sound nice. Juicy and crispy, I guess. Standalone microphone. Us a lot. Oh yeah, I was listening to myself now. Sorry guys. Okay. Ship it out, Arnaud, ship it out.
Yeah, I sent the link in the channel.
Oh, before we start it, I have to also open the Telegram to check what we said about people. Okay, we said people do ZRX, Vibe, Raven, MCO, 0x. Also
Which is ZRX.
BTC touch 9k today or tomorrow, Arnaud? Do you know? It's gonna touch today or tomorrow, Arnaud?
Yeah, if that was the case for sure, I will be short now, even though it's not a good entry. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
Anyway.
Oh shit, it's going down. Look at that, now it's gonna test this.
Hello everyone.
Hello guys, hey. Okay, I guess we can get started, right? Because today Arnaud is on a tight schedule. Because I screwed over the streaming times last night. I'm sorry, Arnaud. I'm sorry again. Okay. First of all, it's gonna touch this, right? The Bitcoin is gonna touch this. Then we will see what happens here. If this is gonna give us reaction, then we got good chances of being filled here. So this is still viable. If this drops down, it doesn't give us a reaction, just goes down, test something like this, then we will possibly take another short somewhere around here. We'll see. We'll see what. Oh, voice not clear. Apparently, oh no. Is it really not clear? Really? Wait.
For me, it's clear.
Around here, we'll see.
Maybe it's the connection.
I should be pretty clear, man. Like I'm listening to myself and I sound quite loud on the stream, so it should be clear. Anyways, yeah. So touch this. We'll see. Then we see what happens here. I mean, you know, supposedly it's talking. You could also scalp a little long here, but we're not gonna, right? Because we're too bearish for that shit. But it's also a possibility. Like it's not wrong. I mean, if you're gonna scalp it, then your entry should be something like this. You know, really on the bottom of the box. You can do like 2 buys, spread it out, right? And then your stop loss has to be in this case like this, right? So it's about $200 stop loss. So it's not the best stop loss, right? The R is good if you target outside here, but then you also know you gotta also take the target around here. So it's only 1 R, so it's not really a good trade if you'd ask me, right? Not really. It's too stretched, right? I mean, you could possibly discuss about putting a stop loss under here or under here in this case, right? I mean, there's 2 other options. It does improve it a little bit, but again, it's probably not that juicy, right? So if you do it like this, 150, right? You know, you make it like 1.10. It's still not enough for me to say that this is a good long, right? I mean, I would not put stop loss under this. Like this is probably too tight since this low is already in here, and this low's here. Yeah, so if you get a little weak, you're out of here. It moves without you. So yeah, this would have to be somewhere around here. For now, we still got shorts waiting for up here. We already had short here, so we got wrecked on that short. Looks like we got wrecked on top. Can't help it, you know. It's a nice short. Would take it again. The only problem is we reacted nicely from here, but it wasn't enough to hit the profit target. You know, too bad it didn't just go to like down here. Then we would have profit target. So yeah, it wasn't enough. So for now, we're just sitting on the side seats, right, waiting for what's gonna happen next. On the weekly basis, if you remember, we discussed this shit being in the area, right, and then we have good chances of testing the low of this, right. And again, after we close in, we filled it here, and now we have good chances of testing here again or possibly even to this week's down here, right? I mean, it's definitely shouldn't be a bullish price action, right? So yeah, if that does happen, then we have a good possibility of potentially grabbing some more shorts and turning the whole thing bearish, right? But then again, like I said, it's been plenty of times down here. 7450s, 74, yeah, 7500, 7400 is a long area to be. We're definitely gonna chase for longs down here, right? So set them up, guys, if you don't have them yet, right? Ethereum, let's see Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum is a little bit lesser. Oh, look at that, Arnold. We would actually survive on Ethereum. Look at that. Filled on the short,
If we
stop
shorted
loss on
instead of
here.
BTC,
Look at that.
yeah.
See, this is exactly what we should have seen on BTC. So again, we got fucked because we traded BTC, right? So we got fucked in the ass. Okay, so yeah, Ethereum. I said it some time ago, right? I mean that Ethereum is way better than BTC, right? When it comes to price action lately, right? And look at this line, Arnold, like we did this shit. Look at it, where it tagged it, right?
To the pips,
15th
mate. Yeah.
June, right? And we did this the last time, so that was like on 10th, oh sorry, on 9th, right? So it tagged it like a couple of days later, right? I mean, that was pretty nice. And you can see why it tagged it, because this was the main level, right? That was a pretty beautiful level right here. So that was a nice long position as well. So yeah, maybe we should keep a little bit more attention to Ethereum, since it does seems to be following the price action a lot more fluently than BTC at the moment, right? BTC likes to break out a little bit, break down, just take your stops out and then close in. It's like a forex, right? But it's not really. It's like some sort of a half breed between forex and crypto, right? So yeah, on you, like I'm saying, like the current situation, a little long from down here is possible, right? But we're not gonna take it in the group, right? I'm just saying it's possible if anybody wants to, right? Also today we had a video about Bitcoin Cash, right? So the problem is we got this one is not invalidated as well, so I gotta say that before we go forward. We got missed here for like 9 cents. Jesus Christ, it's like you can't even see it. We got missed here for so little, right? And then instantly a pump and profit target, right? So yeah, definitely gotta cancel this trade out. I mean, it still can play out, but it's a lot less safer than it was before, right? Then we also had in the middle of the last, 2 days ago before I went to bed, called a little trade on CTCI, our favorite coin. We traded it so many times, smashing, right? Beautiful, and then goes back down and probably dies, right? And now looking at this chart or not, we can probably just remove all the drawings and see and observe that we have possibly another long at a main area of previous range right here, right? Another main area that can give us a little reaction CTCI, right? So we're gonna set this one up right now, Arnold. Gonna send you a pic and you can post it later on, and I'll do a video about it. So as we said, guys, we will now post charts before we do videos, so that we don't have any conflicts between people not getting filled and all that crap, right?
Yeah, which happened on the weekend. Two trade already played out before posting. But it's happened, but it won't happen again, guys.
I mean, yeah, the video we will post if it's gonna play out, right? But we will post the trades before in the paper before that happens, right? So this will be two my main targets, right? Oops. This would be my two main targets, right? And this the third one is like a runner for like 10% or even less in this case, right? So yeah, I'll give you a pic of this, Arnold. And oh wait, I forgot to give you 2 lines of the area. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this will be posted as well. Okay. Sorry I got here late. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin? Sebastian, like I said, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. I'm saying a little long here is possible. We're not gonna take in the group since we are bearish. But if this long survives, then we are gonna be waiting for this to be filled up here, right? But we are still bearish on Bitcoin. And we already went through Ethereum, like we said. Ethereum played out perfectly. We got stopped on Bitcoin, but Ethereum would do perfect job for us, right? So here, this is even more bearish than Bitcoin here, right? You can see that. So we'll see what happens next on the Bitcoin, right? If this long survives, then this short has a good chance of being filled. If this long doesn't survive, just drips down under or drips all the way down to here, then we will already be taking aggressive shorts in this area, right? we're gonna be refilling those shorts, right? Or maybe in this case, maybe they take an extra short on Ethereum, right? Because it seems to be following shit a lot better than Bitcoin does, so why not, right? So the previous week we had you guys gave us suggestions to which coins we should check out, right? So we will check those coins out in a manner. But before we do that, we had the coin of the week was MCO, right, Arnaud, if I'm not mistaken?
Yep. And
So
it was
sorry. So,
it was among the coin
yeah.
to see today.
So we can check that one again. If I'm not mistaken, we still have. Okay, I just found it. We still have. We still have a trade on MCO, right? Okay, so MCO is probably gonna. It's gonna be looking rough. I'm not gonna lie, right? So now it filled us all the way to the bottom of the area. If the first dodge was here, it filled us. It never went to the profit target, right? So right now, I'm gonna say it like this: if it comes back to like the middle of this, I would exit break even the MCO, right? So the current trade, if you're gonna also post that on, if you're gonna post that in the channel or not, we're gonna exit break even here if it comes, and if it does something like this, if it goes above this, then we will smash another long, aggressive long, right? There's no point for us be waiting at this point if it's gonna break this or not, right? So we're gonna exit here, break even, and then wait for another long and then smash it again, because we've been in this trade forever, and you can see there's actually zero reaction. The volume is dead, right? So I'll just go for it and exit it the break even way and then wait for the next play. Okay, Arnold, if you can also post that in the channel after the stream. So then we have, okay, so then we have, let's see, let me see. I posted this in the trade channel. I can't find it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Which coins? Oh, okay, I found it. Okay, so the first coin I have to check, ZRX, I promised to somebody, which I don't know exactly who, but I think it was ZRX USDT. I was checking out. Okay, ZRX USDT. I'm still gonna say I'm still at my prime entry that we set down here. Oh yeah, we actually did was this one in the last stream. So my entry is still located down here, right? I'm not gonna move it by one bit. I know this has happened before, but this, if you wanted to trade this, we should have traded it here, right? This was our reaction. Now again, I'm gonna wait for it to break down, go to the entry down here, right? That we're probably gonna call this one as well in the channel, right? I mean, this one does look nice, right? Or not? I mean, nothing to say against this one, right? Yeah, wouldn't change a thing right here. Not much has happened. Let's just do 0x BTC to see how that one looks. Okay, so this one was bounced from the bullish continuation spot, but then it failed to continuate, right? So you can get a small reaction from down here again as well. You can get a small reaction from down here. The only problem of this is you're gonna get like a small reaction. I'm gonna be like, it can either be this or this, and it's probably gonna die, right? So it's either 4 to 5%. So if you wanted to enter this trade, you would have to do it on a really tight schedule, right? So if you say it like this or on this, you move the stop loss to like this, 1.56%, 2%. And now if I'm just targeting this, it's actually 1.7 hours, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Like, okay, so if it fills down here, it's gonna come to this or either this. So that would be my 2 profit. I wouldn't even go further than this, right? I'm pretty sure it's gonna just crash down and burn. So that would how I take my profit targets if I'm talking about this particular coin. Like this one feels a little bit uneasy to take. I mean, the pro stop loss is only 2%. I don't feel safe even posting a 2% stop loss in the channel, right? And there's two reasons, because if too many people buy in and we close under this point, shit, it's gonna be a slippage, a big slippage, right? So I don't even feel safe posting this in the channel. So if you guys are on stream, you can take this. If you can see it from the stream, the entry is this, as you can see, right, from 3320 to 3290. And then stop loss is 3239, right? And the first profit target is 3422 and 3549, right? I can do this one as a video, right? But I don't really want you guys to enter such trades because so yeah, but it's a good trade long term speaking, right? Okay, next one who was recommended to us was YPUSDT, or wait, was it USD? Okay, then again we have to go to YPBTC. That's the only one that Viberate. I actually remember this because I, back in the 2017, participated in their ICO, Arnaud. That was one of my first ICOs, man. So you know how old this coin is, Arnaud?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my, I played this ICO. Okay, so from here, speaking from YBTC chart, your first trade was down here, right? That was your first trade after you broke here, and this is exactly what we're gonna wait for at MCO. Goes back, right? We take it here again, and then moons with us, right? That's how would I play it, right? But now this point has obviously passed, right? So right now, what you want to see, right? Right now, you want to see it test this high. If it tests this high, then I would possibly take it on this low right here. I'm gonna take a little bit more aggressive because I'm probably gonna have to be aggressive if it tests this high, right? So if it comes up here, test this high, you know, then I would take it here, and hopefully it gives me something like that, right? And in this case, if it did that, let's see, how much would that be? My gosh, why is it placing in such high discrepancy? Okay, so stop loss would be around here. I'm not gonna put it on the low. I don't see the point putting a stop loss on the low here. Oh shit, it's actually 15% stop loss. Oh my god. Oh, it's one of those slow Satoshi coins, Arnold, that I love so much. I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
right.
You know I hate those sons of bitches. I mean, the stop loss are just like ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. But again, you can do something like this at it, right? Something like this. I mean, but still, you know, I wouldn't be taking it. I like the 15% stop loss is crazy. Like even if I go down here, shit, there's no couple. Like I can maybe bring it up here. That's the best I can do. So that's like 12%. But I don't think I can do much more than that, right? So I'm gonna set it here. I'm gonna say the stop loss is gonna move it like this. The stop loss is around here, right? Do it like a red, and then we'll see what happens with this one as well, right? Okay, the next coin, Raven. I'm pretty sure Raven has USDT chart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Holy shit, Raven died. Holy crap. Okay, so Raven died. There's nothing new about that. But looking from this, okay, so what we want to do now, yes, go above this point. This is exactly what we want to do. Go above this point, and if we go above this point, if we can test at least this, I would then take something like this, bam, bam, and then see if it's gonna go up. That would be my plan for the Raven. And actually, this looks nice. The only problem is it's probably gonna get dunked on by Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes down, it's probably gonna give you that heavy dunk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, I'm gonna. It's a possible trade. Maybe if this one happens, Arnold, we can even call it in the channel, right? I can save this one up, right? Why not? And I'll see what happens, like in the middle of the week or maybe next week, right? On the next stream, we can check it out again, right? But if we can then check Raven BTC. Raven. Oh yeah, I remember trading Raven. Holy crap, I haven't traded this coin in a long time. You can see already I had an entry here. Had a good reaction. But right now on Raven BTC, holy crap, this thing is so dead, I wouldn't even touch it. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? This line, even though being like, how long is this line? So it's like a year or maybe 2 years long. I have no idea how old it is, right? Maybe 2 years old, yeah. It's still viable today. It's still, if you don't go above this line, I'm just not trading this coin, right? There's nothing for me to see here, right? I mean, coin is extremely dead. So I got nothing else to say about this one, right?
Not to mention is low Satoshi coin again. So
Oh yeah, it's not, but I guess it's not as low as Satoshi as. Oh yeah, it still is. It racks up those percentages pretty fast, right? So MCO BTC we already checked out, right? We already said MCO what has to happen. We get out break even and then get back in if it goes above this, right? There's no point in wasting money there. Is there BTC MCO USDT chart? What the fuck is this so small? Okay, so apparently this chart is not that old. Oh man, this looks like a giant head and shoulders play, you know? Huh. Okay, so maybe this is viable long. Oops. This would be a viable long. The only problem is you tested it here already, so close to it. Oops. You tested so... What the... You tested so close to it already. So I don't really like that one anymore. I feel like I should already been filled if I wanted to play that this one is too late. I'll save this one. I'm not gonna save much for now because I don't see any other place. Like I'm not seeing this, I'm not seeing anything at all here that I would like, right? Maybe if I took the trade on, if I go down here, Jesus, what am I shaking or something? If I go to down here at like 1 hour chart, uh, it feels so good to scroll with this mouse, Arnold.
Yeah.
And I would take the trade right here, like that would be my trade. That would be right. If I took it right here, and I did it like this, you know, something like this, that would be my trade. That's the only trade I would take. But it makes no sense because why? The profit target is sealed already, right? So now if we look at it, this is probably shit, alright. 1.17, you know, it's pretty shit. Not gonna lie, it's pretty shit, right? So yeah, I can save this one, but I wouldn't take it. I mean, you know, you gotta have some room for your trades to grow, or should I say, for your trades to breathe. Gotta be some room. And the last coin that was suggested throughout was zero ox BTC, zero x BTC. Oh yeah, this one we called the last time. Oh wait, no, we already did. ZRX and 0x is the same coin. What? I'm a dummy. So guys, do you have any questions, you know, about any coins you want to analysis? We still got a couple of minutes left because Arnaud has to leave a little bit earlier today, so we will have to wrap this one a little bit earlier. Oh, look at that shit. Look at that shit, Arnaud. Are we snipers or what? Look at that.
Perfectly played out, yes.
I think we posted this one, right? That was from the last stream. I don't know why else this would be here.
Not only on stream, other.
Ah, only stream. Okay, so I guess it's a good lesson. It's a good lesson. It played out. It pays to follow the stream sometimes, right? Am I right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then let's check our favorite. I mean, the fans' favorites, XRP. XRP is still extremely dead, boys. Extremely dead. Shit, giving me absolutely no proper reaction in these two boxes. Nothing. Nada for me to work at. Oh man, TRX yeah, XRP is gonna be ending in trash can pretty soon, man. So right now,
Satoshi coin as well in
yeah, right now, I mean, right now it is, yeah, it's starting to be a low Satoshi coin because they're fucking it up so badly, right? So right now, I mean, you gotta go above this area for us to even consider something. I don't even know what to do with this coin anymore, right? I mean, it's just, I'm trying to give it life, but it's just not giving you trades, you know? It's not giving you trades, and even on weekly right now, it's just not giving you any possible terms of, you know. The only good thing I have about this coin, if you go to XRP USD, right, and you go to like Bitstamp, yeah, let's go to like Bitstamp, right, and you click it on logarithmic charts, right, you still have chances here to do something shit here, right? But it looks bad, right? I mean, it looks bad. I don't believe this is gonna be a bullish bounce. It can be a nice bounce, but I don't believe it's gonna be a bullish bounce, right? So I'm gonna say if it's gonna be bounced like here, it's gonna be like something max like up here, right? That would probably be my max, which is, I mean, it's a fucking nice price. Let's not be honest with us. If that ever happened, that's like 3,000%, right? But shit, I don't. It's hard, right? Let's be honest. It's hard, right? And if you buy in here, we're probably gonna be taking profit targets here. So how much would that be, to be honest? I mean, it's 200%. It's something, right? It's something. You would already have to be break even here and then see if this one is gonna be a runner. But you know, breaking this top, shit, we're gonna need a lot of power, a lot of that power and moolah, yes. So what happened with this one? Oh, we never got filled. Oh, so yeah, this one we said. Wait, what did we say here? Oh, if it goes above this, we're gonna be trading it here. Wait, yes, here. If it touches this, then we're trading it here. Well, I guess we get in some sort of reaction, but I guess it's the same shit as MCO, right? It's poor. So this one again has to go above this line now. Oops, has to go above this line now, and then we'll see what happens, right? Because here, you know, it's really tight. I'm not seeing it. It's looking pretty poor, especially what sort of condition Bitcoin is at the moment, right? Litecoin. Litecoin. Let's see. Litecoin still pretty dead. So we had this trade, we played it out, and now there's absolutely nothing else to do with Litecoin. Absolutely nothing else. EOS as well, right? I don't see. Yeah, EOS again dying after that one trade. Nothing is happening. So ADA at the end of the day is far the best coin out of these coins, right? Out of the main ones, far the best coin. Far by best coin. I mean, that's what I mean. Well, I guess if we got no more questions, guys, we will be wrapping this one up, right? Since we have to go, right? You got something you want to say as well, Arnaud?
No. Everything was pretty clear.
I mean, you know, like there's no point in doing any more in-depth analysis of Bitcoin, right? I mean, Bitcoin has done pretty much what we expected to do, right? Right now we just have to wait for that confirmation, right? And we're not gonna get that confirmation unless we break down on the days, right? That would be a high time frame confirmation for me to start smashing some heavy shorts, right? But yeah, we just gotta have to wait for it, right? For now we're just trading these small areas, you know, just getting it and hoping it goes into our direction a little bit further, right, than the previous time, right? So yeah, that would pretty much be it, guys. If you got no more questions in, we'll be wrapping this one up. Thank you for joining us this week. And I guess next week we're probably going to be doing it on Tuesday, right? So we're not going to be messing up. So on 23rd of June, we're going to be doing it at 13 UTC, right? Yep. So that would be it, guys. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.